that attacked.
This much is true, which is why you attacked the chasm, why you waged war against Morax. In the beginning, in order to open up new territory and increase erosion, made us even more savage. Morax shared with us some of his power to prevent further erosion. And so, we became you. And from your will, I emerged. I am your final contract. Witness the promise between Ajdaha and Morax. You can hate me.
No. No!
I am the remnants of Ajdaha's benevolence. The echo of a contract set in stone. I harbor...
No! It is I, Ajdaha, forged of elemental crystal.
Morax is not an insect.
A lord over insects is nothing but an insect and...
You forgot yourself. Nobody held Morax in higher regard than you or I. That which you have forgotten, I hold here in my heart. All power.
More.
You should call it by its name, Ajdaha.
Fate? Fate? So here lies the wisdom of the gods. Destroy all deemed redundant.
No. You have forgotten.
That voice!
Ajdaha.
Huh? Kunjun?
Morax. It's been a while.
You're...
Ajdaha. The very same.
During the battle, you imbued us with your power.
Yes, it was all I could manage. Forgive me for concealing the truth, traveler. There were things that only became clear to me upon... Allow me to elaborate. I am not Ajdaha the whole, but a fragment. Heaven and earth, yin and yang, opposing forces. You can consider the existence of me and the Ajdaha you see there to be a reflection of such polarities. We are a schism of the will of Ajdaha.
So there are two Ajdahas?
No, it can't be.
When the seal loosened, your power manifested in this world as a child. With this new identity, you were able to vent about the forces that suppressed you. That's when it occurred to you. The loosening of the seal constituted an opportunity to strike back. Kidnapping the miners was all in aid of digging to the entrance to the seal itself. Your plan was to launch an attack on both ends, from outside and within, thereby fully destroying the seal.
The audacity! Are you insane? If you truly are a part of me, how is it you find yourself standing on the side of the betrayer?
I was another power awakened with the I was barely conscious.
I had sensed that something was amiss when you mentioned Dragonfall.
Don't blame yourself. I have changed beyond all recognition. It's been so long. A secret beyond all comprehension of youthful humanity and ancient dragon.
There would be no harm in it. The decision is yours.
You haven't changed. Ajdaha was once a friend and ally of the Geo-Archon. The memories of rocks do not last long. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion. But as time passes, so these memories fade into obscurity. Erosion ground Ajdaha's consciousness into oblivion. Ajdaha, now incomplete.
What would you expect?
This much is true. Which is why you attacked the chasm. Why you waged war against Morax. In the beginning, in order to open up new territory and increase production, the citizens of Liu Erosion made us even more savage. No matter how we struggled, we lost the Morax shared with us some of his power to prevent further erosion. But it was few, and so we became you. And from your will, I emerged. I am your final contract. Witness the promise between Ajdaha and...
No! No!
I am the remnants of Ajdaha's benevolence. The echo of a contract set in stone. I harbor a willingness to go further.
No, no! This is I, Ajdaha, forged of elemental crystal, bearer of the weight and memories of the earth, older than the mountains and the oceans that decides. I will not swear allegiance to this insect.
Morax is not an insect.
A lord over insects is nothing but an insect in turn.
You forgot yourself. That which you have forgotten, I hold here in my heart. All powers under heaven rise and fall of...
A star appears within the wild. A sun... Strange. What is this feeling?
You are spent, and I will... In the wilderness, snow falls on a spring day. In an instant, it will melt. Even where it is fleeting and leaves no trace. Even where it will never fall again.
No! That isn't true! I don't accept...
Perhaps it isn't, but it remains an inevitable misfortune.
More axe!
The little girl vanished!
Are you satisfied, Ajdaha?
I had to make amends. Satisfaction had no part in it. So, Morax.
I do.
Well,
As you please.
I never did forget your gift of sight.
I hardly lifted a finger.
And yet, you could see. You wouldn't know.
Your power is nearly spent.
Perceptive as always, my friend.
Shall we get going, you and I?
Surely the pressing matter is still...
Indeed. Hence the need to get going.
Straight down to business as always. Let's go.
So there you are. My men and I found your clues and we found Mao in a tent at the campsite unconscious. It seems he'll be okay. Sadly, we found no trace of the other three. Huh? Young Kun, what is...
Nothing. Pay it no mind.
Cave?
They're exhausted, but not in danger. Don't worry.
Right. Well, thank you, all of you. I better go and see how they're doing.
So you're taking them back to Liyue Harbor?
That's right.
Can I come with you?
No problem. You rescued my men. I'll be happy to assist all of you in any way I can. I'll be back soon. I need to assess their condition.
Kunjun, we should be calling you Ezda. You're coming back to Liyue Harbor too, right?
Not I. Merely this body. Once I'm gone, the true owner will accompany the miners back to Liyue.
You always did have a great admiration for blacksmiths.
Curious how swords and daggers are blind, yet their creators see so much. Perhaps empathy is mankind's proudest achievement after all.
Ezda, I am no longer the Geo.
I can sense it.
Today I am just an ordinary...
Even you met such a fate.
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue must prepare itself to face you.
And how will Liyue fare without Rex Lapis?
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men.
All life is shaped, and then that's unimportant. Fate is or you may live forever, doomed to a lonely existence. Yet, even this...
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric when it comes to the subject of a life long lived.
Were it not so, you would have killed me long...
You've brought a smile to my face. When all...
That day in the chasm.
A heart of stone is a heart nonetheless.
You chose justice, but did not forsake.
The movements of the Earth Dragon can tremble the earth and shake the head.
Hence, my inception. Do not forget that I was there with Liyue's founder, old friend.
Thank you, Ezda.
My life is nigh on eternal.
You're leaving?
If it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
Yes. Don't be alarmed. He's only...
Whoa, that was so weird. It was like he suddenly became another person.
In fact, we have yet to meet the real Kunjun. He was. Centuries may have passed since then.
In our last tale, Rex Lapis was walking alone in the mountains. He heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
Most of the ancient Geo life forms that live below Liyue are blind, having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
That's how Ezda was. I answered his wish and took him above ground.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation of a dragon.
I bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see the world and came to an agreement with him.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes, quicker than words could tell. Lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds.
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground. But if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
The dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust. The mountains and waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing the ground.
A 1,000 years ago, Ejdaha attacked the chasm. During that battle, Dragonfall was born. Ejdaha could sense the stone. Subconsciously, he wanted to use it to find me. Despite being the victor, I could not claim to be stronger than he, and in his heart, he still retained an ounce of goodwill towards me, towards Liyue, towards life above ground. He was willing to be sealed away, but as the erosion set in, he forgot. Even I cannot avoid it. But there is something I understand better. The greater the power, the greater the danger erosion may bring about. Personally sealing away an old friend. This is just people abandon and surrender that I was a god of man.
You still care.
Call it, I must thank you both.
No worries.
Oh? About what?
Oh yeah, Paimon nearly forgot. So, not long ago, we met a guy called Dane. He told us about Conria and the punishment of the gods. That's when we realized that those events were connected to the person we're searching for. Zhongli, you're a god. You've lived through thousands of years of history.
I cannot say.
Why? You can't even give us a thread of information? This is so important to us.
I understand. But I must apologize. This is my contract.
You mean another past grievance? Like the incident with Ejdaha?
It was signed before it all began. I have always honored the contract. And kept my silence.
How can you be like that?
You two are friends to me. I can assure it brings me no pleasure.
Would you be ready to find out?
It appears your understanding of this world continues to grow. There are many events of ages past, many secrets that lie hidden. They have been eroded by time, forgotten by the people. But you are capable of finding them. Those who come to witness will witness. Those who, if you take the same road as that person, there may be more difficulties ahead. But as long as you firmly believe that you are on the right path, everything has meaning.
show begin. Oh.
With the wind! Wind blade!
Let's dance. Hi. Huh. Hi. Huh. Huh.
Oh, so sorry. Verdict is...
Yeah. Huh. Hi. I'll protect us. Huh. Oh. Oh. Ready, steady, go!
Wind blade!
Let's dance. Yeah. Yeah.
Freeze! Dodge this!
Hi. Huh.
Freeze! With the wind! Wind blade! Freeze! Fry! Fry! Wind blade! What? Fry! Verdict is...
The wrong test subject.
I got dodge this!
Picked the wrong test subject.
A reward on the road. Freeze! Wind blade! Cool it! Oh, so sorry. Freeze! Dodge this!
Let the show begin.
Don't push your luck. Dodge this! Wind blade! Cool it! Dodge this! I'm getting tired of this game.
Let's dance. Go, Barbara, go.
Freeze! Dodge this!
I'll protect us. Oh, hi.
Wind blade! Time for retribution! With the wind! Freeze! Don't get frostbite.
verdict is...
Cool it!
Oh, let's dance.
Freeze!
Is this an answer from this world?
This moment will be frozen in time.
Burn!
I'll protect us. Go, Barbara.
Dodge this! What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
With the wind! Verdict is...
Freeze!
Let the show begin.
Wind blade!
Cool it!
Retribution! Wind blade! I'll keep this close.
Freeze!
bite. Disappear! Wind blade!